Hello everybody, today I wanted to talk to you about something that I found very interesting and very hilarious. Today I will be talking about a weed dispensary in California being sued over the weed not being potent enough for some people. Now, when I originally found out about this, the general premise of what was going on was that a man and his buddy were not getting high enough from the weed that the dispensary was offering, so they decided to sue them. And I thought that was just outrageous and absurd. Like, how could you possibly get mad at that? Dispensaries are like a leave it or take it situation, you know? It's not their fault or their prerogative to be, putting out 100% THC content products all the time. Along with that, I also thought it was the dude's fault for smoking way too much, because anybody who's been smoking a long time can tell you that the more you smoke, the more you need to smoke to get as high as you were getting before. And that a simple tolerance break could easily fix this situation. I mean, what a stupid thing to get upset about. Just go to the dispensary, get your weed, smoke it, have a good time, no problems with that. This is originally what I thought it was about, because I had a conversation with some people about it, and it's exactly how they talked about it. And I also looked up some articles, and they pretty much said the same thing. Most articles you can find on this is about, somebody suing the weed dispensary for the weed not being as potent as they would like. So when I originally found out about this, it seemed really stupid and absurd, and that's the whole reason why I wanted to make this video, just add to all the crazy and stupid shit that's going on in the world. I thought this was going to be like another McDonald's, I spilled hot coffee on myself, so now I'm gonna sue you and win type of deal, because hilariously, things like that happen all the time. But then today I was reading an article about it in preparation for this video, and I realized that that's not actually the case. People are kind of just twisting what's actually going on in titles and what they're talking about, and kind of just making it seem that way. What's actually happening is that the dispensary was selling these pre-rolled joints that supposedly had about 46% THC content. But that's not actually true. These people were able to tell that, it wasn't the case, and when it was actually tested, the pre-rolled joints are only about 24 to 26%. So these guys do have a reasonable reason to be mad at the dispensary, and they do have a reasonable reason to sue the dispensary, because the dispensary isn't supposed to do that. The dispensary is supposed to test the weed for the THC content and then accurately put it. And in California law, you need to be in the range of 10% of what the THC content actually is. And weed dispensaries just can't do that. Alcohol companies don't make their liquor and put, 50% or 60% or 80% alcohol content when it's not. Although I can probably tell you that there's been batches of certain alcohols that don't always make it to there, maybe, or maybe they do because they're just really good at it. But I would figure that they're like Jack Daniel whiskey, it's supposed to be 40%, but I can almost guarantee you that not every single batch is actually 40%. They just try to get it close to it so they can call it 40% probably, which would make sense, but you don't go like 20% higher than what it actually is. It's just one of those situations of people finding out that something's happening and then twisting the like narrative of it through the title or whatever, and totally blowing it out of proportion and like not actually calling it what it is. Because instead of saying a dispensary has fraudulently changed their THC content higher than what it actually is to appeal to more people, instead articles will be like, this guy just wants to get high and wants it super potent, and he's mad at this dispensary that's not super potent, so now he's suing them. It's just one of those things that our crazy world loves to do nowadays. When I first looked at it, I totally believed it, because things like this have happened before, so it's not like it's outside of the realm of possibility that another lawsuit about another stupid thing like this would have happened, but that's surprisingly not the case. I just thought it was funny and interesting even when I realized it wasn't actually what it was. I was really excited to make this video to be like, oh, look at this new stupid thing. How could we possibly be doing this, or how could people even be taking it seriously? But now that I actually know what it is, it's still funny and it's still absurd. It's just less funny and less absurd than I would have liked it to be. But, you know, it is what it is. Anyway, thank you for listening and have a good day.